All right, MSP leaders, we are on to part 2 of our scalable growth series, focused today on opportunity for our internal team. Now, one thing's for sure, a foundation of a happy team is critical for scalable growth over time. If you just look at the cost of turnover in any organization, especially in MSP, you see a lot of challenges when team members just don't see an opportunity for them to do the things they want to do. And it's not just the cost of bringing new members in, which is expensive, but it's also the goodwill we can lose with our current clients when we lose a very strong team member to another organization. And I know this from experience. I owned an MSP for 10 years, and in those 10 years had many wonderful employees. I was lucky enough to keep a lot of them, but we had to create opportunities continually throughout the growth of our company to challenge them and give them the path to the next role that they wanted. But when we can match their goals with our growth, we're in really great shape to keep those amazing employees. So when we distill this down to a couple of conversation points around opportunity for our team, we're going to focus on a couple areas. First is the 3 circles, and we're going to say those circles are interest, capability, and need. Now, interest and capability go on the employee side. Need typically goes on our side. We have to have all 3 of them to create a role for an employee. And this is something we can talk about in all of our staff meetings and all of our one-on-ones, so we can understand a little bit more about their interest and their growing capabilities. So when we find that need, we know we have someone to fill it. So once we know our team's interests, their capabilities, and our needs, we can move to the next step, which is creating that next level organization chart. Now, that next level org chart is going to tell a story about how we expect to grow over time and the opportunities that are available. By having the conversations on interest, capability, and need, showing the current org chart with our next level org chart side by side, we can start casting vision for the right employees on roles that we're trying to steer them towards. And when we think of things like adding a service manager around 3 million in revenue, you may be before or after, that's okay. But we can start creating that role ahead of time when we're at 1.5 million to say, as we grow, we know we're going to need this role. Now I need to find somebody with the interest and the capability, and as soon as the need arises, we can start talking about it. This vision is going to be critically important as you grow, especially when you pass 5, 7, 10 million, because the needs will start growing very quickly, and we want to make sure that we have the staff that's ready to grow into them. And that's it on the opportunity side. We just want to make sure we're setting expectations with our team to understand that as we grow, we're going to create opportunities for them to also grow. So don't be afraid to create that interest and capabilities for each team member. Show them the need through next level org charts, and continually have this conversation. So we're setting expectations that we want to hire within, we want to grow within, and you'll be in great shape for scalable growth in the long haul. I'm Jim Peterson, Principal Solution Advisor at ConnectWise, and I'm here to help, so hit me up. Thanks for watching.